Hello viewers and welcome again to yet another special edition of the program Talk to the Camera with me, Scyll Akempta-Kargbo. Well, today the camera is at the Yeabu lane for witness Usai, the mobile health clinic. They left for going to different provinces. Then we're going to get an interview with Yeabu Kargbo, the health superintendent of the mobile clinics, and also Mr. Harlod Thomas, the program manager of the Ministry of Health and Sanitation. Let them tell we what all this day all about. So stay with me as we will get the interview with them now. Morning and welcome to this interview. Please introduce yourself to viewers.
Yeah, I'm Dr. Yeabu Kargbo, the medical superintendent of the mobile hospitals.
You be the medical superintendent and you see this mobile clinic, they're going to different parts of the country. So how will I start up for put this initiative together?
Wow. Well, this the whole initiative of this mobile hospitals, it begin a part of the bigger initiative of this government and therefore the Ministry of Health for make sure say everybody na salon get the best high quality healthcare, let nobody left behind. So then the ministry obviously try for make sure say the further that the president in goal, and then after this government then try then seek help from the People's Republic of China, then donate them 4 hospitals there. So and so with this now we go able now for go now like place them where they no get doctor them, where they no go get all this opportunity for do them all way to they do now this hospital. We go able for reach them and provide them with the best service way, just like where anybody they get now inside return.
Okay, and for embarking that kind of journey there, and I think they will not be really easy. So as a professional doctor, how did journey don't sound like for you?
Wow, it really difficult because so for me personally, Naya them born me, but I be done left for 24 years. I come back for this purpose, for come help me people them na salon. So it's been I've learned a lot through this process, like for go now the communities. I realize how much the people actually need with services them. We got more people than doctors them. So me company them, everybody with it abroad or any side else, any Sierra Leonean professional, if it would be good if they were able to come and then just help, because they really need we help. So it's been rewarding, and it's the best thing I've ever done in my life. Like just seeing people getting the health that they would have never had if we not go to them. So it's been a blessing. I'm grateful for the opportunity.
So one go on for ask the different treatments they wanna give out there. What kind of treatment they wanna give to people out there?
Okay, so what they do is that would they screen people for boku diseases. Screen meaning would they look for boku sickness them, like high blood pressure, diabetes, malaria, typhoid, heart disease. People will get heart condition. So person they get boku fats in their body, then they put them at risk for letting get heart disease. All that they would look for them, and then would they see everybody, even pikin where they just born today, would they see them, belle woman would they see an old person, we see everybody, and would they treat everything simple from just a simple common malaria and typhoid to like people where they get eye problem, where they get AIDS, picking and they can get ear infection, right? And people who can get infection like pneumonia, all that, and they all would treat. Some people can get cocoa, now they body them, all that they would they treat. Not only with the treat, but we they actually look for them, because we get the lab who would do specific tests for look for waiting person actually gets. So person they just come and then we get treatments. We actually they do the entire process uniquely, as you can see, unlike any other hospital. Check the eyes and check so many things, them examine them fully, and then we do various tests. Now we'll come to a conclusion for no we actually do this person, and then we treat them.
So all the treatments are free?
Everything I so not free. Nothing. Nobody they pay for anything I. Even people when they get emergency condition, they manage them, and then we refer them accordingly. So when the mobile clinic then they operate, we always get ambulance beside we. So in case of emergency, we stabilize them, and then we refer them. We coordinate the care to the nearest hospital them where will they go.
So before we end this interview, waiting at the feedback one I get from them people there on adult it.
Wow, we get feedback one like specifically what woman say I enter na the bus, I come, I forget say I actually sick, because one of the unique thing what they do now so now for just treat people with the highest dignity. when they come, then the way they receive them from the moments they enter, you know, forget about the sickness first, just the way we treat them as a human being, regardless of how they look. I remember the minister tell me of one family where they call them, where they tell minister, say they enter inside the bus, they become the food, they smell, they get bad bags of food for over months. And then, but when they come, I take them, go treat them really nice, or you know, despite where they self no say the thing they smell, but take them, go in an ambulance and just care for them. So just and then more importantly, another thing they give people are happy for, now the fact that we need to just tell them what for do, we actually work with them. In other words, where I don't tell you so you get high blood pressure, me and you two together will they decide whose treatment's best for you. So the people are very, very happy overall.
So now we talk small about the challenges them way when I don't face since when I start this operation. We're waiting at the different challenges the way you personally don't face.
Wow, me personally, one of the challenges is the safety. You know, like for instance, when we go some places and people go and that they only happen very rarely, where some man go just try for bring politics inside. So and for that I always tell people and say this health transcends politics. Like you hear my name, na Yeabu Kargbo. So I'm teaming. And that did not stop the president for appointing me for this position. So health transcends politics. And no matter if you your political affiliation, we are here to care for you. And so make everybody let them just know that say we purpose not for just care for humanity. We want for come for help them for know what and get and then let we mend them, and that's it. Yeah, but overall another challenge again are the funding, the money, because we do all of this for free. As you can see, like there are a lot of, and we use like the highest quality of medications there is. Quality is not compromised here, so it's challenge. The challenge is big, like the money. So basically, I ask everybody we're able to fund this project, made them just fund a good cause, because people we compensate alone people in need we help. Another challenge is that like when they go to the hospital, if the health could continue, the care will continue for be free. That's a major challenge, but we work on that one.
So what will be final word to viewers who they watch you right now?
Well, my final word is that first of all I want to really thank you for the opportunity for when una come really show say una self una care where una come for try for showcase this service day na the mobile hospital. It don't come for really for take health care go to the people where otherwise they not go ever get the opportunity for get them kind care there. So real doctors, good doctors coming to them, would they go right na the doorstep. This trip would they go na Cambia, 2 buses they go na Cambia, various locations, they go there live on Facebook. And I will get them various locations and then the other 2 buses they go to Cambia. So the goal is that we go to all provinces all over Salon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Plenty, thank you for talking to me.
Thank you.
Health Education Program Manager, Ministry of Health and Sanitation, and Risk Communication Lead.
All right, let's start by knowing the role of your department in this activity currently.
Well, my department is responsible to ensure that we give sound and accurate information to the public. We increase knowledge and also influence attitudes on activities that are going on. And our role, in fact, in the Ministry of Health, the primary objective in the ministry is to make sure that we prevent illness, alleviate suffering, and also promote health. That is primarily what we are doing in the ministry.
Take us through the issue of vaccination as far as this project is concerned.
Well, for the COVID vaccination, as you all know, we've been with COVID for about 2 years now, and we've employed a lot of preventive measures like hand washing, the use of masks, social distancing and all. And we have added one more layer, that is the COVID-19 vaccination. And in today's world that we are trying to work towards the new normal, COVID vaccination is overly important. And now that we have giving up to very close to 3 million first dose and about 2 million fully vaccinated, including health workers that have been vaccinated. It's important for us to boost the immunization coverage, because if we would want to be living positively with COVID-19, I think COVID-19 vaccination is overly important in this arrangement.
Your message to viewers as we leave you?
Well, as we, the buses will be leaving for Cambia and Kenema, and they will be providing services including COVID-19 vaccination. We are appealing to all to make use of this particular opportunity, because if you go to the bus, even when you feel that you are healthy, you will be screened, and if you are sick, you will be treated, and above all, you will be given your COVID-19 vaccination. Until all countries, all regions, all territories around the world stop recording cases, then we are not safe. A threat anywhere is a threat everywhere.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Viewers, hope you self don't watch and don't listen waiting Mr. Harlod talk when the program manager of the Ministry of Health and Sanitation, and also we don't get with Yeabu Kargbo inside, don't say as he say maybe they make all this while because of this the president may appoint him a camp for can work for in country mama salon, and also the challenges them we raise. One of them is say no put politics party like this, because this now for better people them we not get the upper hand for get proper medical. Now make government puts this kind of initiative for everybody gets an equal rights. Mina Scyll Akempta-Kargbo. Until then, tata.